Trying to get a little bit of area in so we can see what's happening. And I haven't been on for a while. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. And there's the water. Oh, Fifi, up. Come on, back. And hip. Come on, back. Lift up your legs, have a think about where you're going. Good girl. Come on, let's come over here. Have a nice stretch. Good stuff. And, good girl. Nice stretches. Let's have a look. Just quick look. Good girl. So one more. Yes. Good girl. Good. Yep. Good job. Yep. Girl. Alright, so for anyone who's here, I have not been on her properly for a while. I've been sort of having some time off from riding, so I haven't been very well and my balance hasn't been very good, so it's a bit cooler today and I'm feeling like I could possibly get on without falling, thinking I'm falling. So we'll see how I go. I did ride her bareback the other day when Megan came out and had a ride. And I got on bareback and it was dreadful for me. I just was going to fall off. So I'll get on the off side today. But I'll it's just into a good girl. Stand. Yep. Right. Dandy. Good girl. Just sit for a minute. because we don't want to always just get on and go. It's nice to train your horse to sit still for a bit. She's a good one at standing nicely. She'll stand all day for you if you go out with a whole bunch of other horses. They can all start walking off and she'll stand for you all day. She's a good girl when she's in work. She hasn't been worked a lot lately, so we'll get back to... Now we're going to have a stretch first before we do anything else. Make sure she's got that ability to stretch. Good girl. And she says, oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm going to tap this side of the neck just to let her know this is the other side that we want to go on. Good girl. Now we're going to walk on. Walk on. Up. Walk on. We'll come around and say hello to everybody. So this is Szara. Szara is a 16-year-old Welsh cross Arab. Back up there. You can see her. And she's, I've had her for 10 years now. It's been a long time. So she's a huge part of my life, and she's been my main horse for the last 10 years. And even though I've been doing a lot of work with Ellie, this is my girl. And we used to go everywhere together. We used to go all by ourselves up into the mountains and stuff and ride all over the darn place. But then Ellie came along and I got busy with her, and I just didn't have the, too old really to keep on moving around with 2 horses a day and whatnot. So she kind of got left in the lurch in the paddock, and she kind of ended with thinking she was retired. But now we've got riders and things that want to ride her. So I used to use her a lot with kids learning how to ride. Just asking her to turn for me. Good girl. And step off. Come on, step off. And I don't like picking Szara because Szara is very much a forward girl. Picking her doesn't really do anything, so it just makes her very cranky. So we don't like to pick Szara. She's not one you can sort of belt with your feet at all. And really, most horses shouldn't be doing that with horses anyway. You should be asking them with a very gentle cue to do the things you're asking, like that. And we're going to probably be out of view here and there. That's okay. You'll see us come past. Go through. She's trying to put the bit under her tongue. She may very well have done that. Oh, she has. She's trying to. Oh. Okay, hold on. Got an issue here. As long as she doesn't panic, we'll be right. This is a good girl. So her bit got stuck up under there. And she did not panic on me. She's very good like that. She's a very patient girl. She sometimes can slip things out. She tries to do that. And that's just something that she has behaviour-wise. She likes to cause a bit of drama, so you'll get off. And I always get off because I do not like a bit being stuck halfway in their mouth, even if they're not panicking. It's not good for me because I panic. I don't like it. I prefer, she usually rides bitless, so the reason I'm using the bit today is not for her, but for me, because I feel that with the bitless, she has a little tendency to be a little bit more stubborn. So when we use the bit, she's a little better at listening. So my confidence ain't the best. She was broken in with a bit, and then apparently went bitless for a little while when she was at a riding school, but she's very stubborn when it comes to that. So I've done a lot of work with her over the years with bitless and stuff like that, and she's pretty good with it. But what I do now is, if I'm not confident that time, I ask her to wear the bit for me. And trust me, if she doesn't want to put it in there, she won't. She will refuse if she doesn't like it. So she's very vocal about how she feels about things, and she'll let us know if she does not want certain things to happen. And we just work with her as best as we can. She is a very dominant style horse, and as quiet as she looks right now, she's not for somebody who's not experienced, unless you are under some kind of, like I can put children on her, but I have to be there observing the whole time. If I'm not there, she will take advantage and start just trying to do anything to sort of stop them from wanting to stay on. So, and it's not that she'll buck them or anything, but she just might increase her pace and try and go a bit quicker and stuff. Whereas if I'm in there instructing, she listens to me and does what I'm asking. But she's a great teaching horse. She's good to learn with because she's not just a docile, easy horse to work with. So she is very good to learn with. Very good to have when you are learning. Now, I don't know if this is actually working or not. It might not be. I'm just going to, because I can see there's no bars there. So I don't know. I'm just going to readjust this. I'll be back in a second. Probably got too many things. Hopefully that'll work. Alright. So, unfortunately, it is getting a bit hot. It's cloudy, but it's still warm. We get back on the offside. I like the offside because the offside is often ignored by people. Stand out. Stand out. She's smart. She knows there's something behind her there. I just walk with her till she stops. Right. Now she's just about to have a little bit of a bite at me then. I stopped it, so that was good. She's going to try and knock that down. That's what she does. It's up here. What's wrong? Huh? Yeah, she's in a bit of a mood. She wants her dinner. When she comes past, you see she's in a good mood, but she's also a little defiant and a little lazy. We're going to start trotting. You trot, you slow trotting. Yep. Trot. Go on a tantrum. So every time she throws a tantrum, we're just going to make her stop and think about what she's got to do next. Which means lifting those legs up and using them. Now she says, I see what you want. It's been a while. I'm going to test you. Testing. And then when I'm asking her to move at a faster pace than a walk, she's having a bit of a attack. And see that? She's doing it with that. So I'm just going to say, well, let's go back up in the other direction. And make her jump up. We'll better. There we go. That's it. Good girl. Up. That's it. Trotty up. Yeah, she's really just trying to loosen up here a bit. Very dusty. Say hi. And there it goes right off now. That's alright. Just go over the top of it like that. You can still make it go over it. Still learns to go over it. I'm going to fix this so it's placed in different directions. Not to be more confined. It's over here. Yeah, do a bit better. What we're doing. I don't usually mount them up high. Come on, up there. Park it. Come on, park it. Up there. Doesn't want to do that, but we're going to keep working until we get it. Because I don't like her refusals because just because she takes time off doesn't mean that I'm going to let her get away with things. In fact, it means that I'm going to make sure she doesn't. I'm going to stand for a second here. Just let her think about it. Oh, a little more pressure here. I'm going to hold there until she moves, as soon as she moves over this way. Now I want her to stand nice and still for me. And every time I put my foot in and she does that, we're going to go back to the drawing board again. We'll get sick of it very soon. Good girl. Again. There's a weight. Good girl. Get her to relax. I'm going to put my foot there. Good. This time, I'm not taking my foot. It fell out. Yep. A little pressure there. Standing. There. Again. Whoop. Okay. That's better. She's staying nicely there, so I'll remove the foot. Ask her to come a little more forward this time. Now Now it's dinner time. She's waiting for tea. Stand. Yep, stand. Good girl. She thought twice about going twice back. That's good. She says, are you going to take your foot out? I'll say, well, if you stand still. Yes, I will. You can ask her to move up. Yep. Yep. I'm going to apply a bit more pressure here. She's fighting it. And her goal is to... Yep. There we go. Her goal is to get me to give up. My goal is to get her to give up. So I'm putting the stirrup and she's standing nice and still. So that's good. Do I get straight on? No, I don't. I'll take my foot out. And up. Walk away. Release that pressure that she has. I'm going to ask you to follow me over. Come on, love. Job, I'm going to ask you to stand again. Park for me. Park it. Come on, park it. Park up. Park up. One more. Good. Stand. Good girl. Actually, one more. One more. Good, Jeffrey. Stand there. Now I'm going to see if she'll listen this time. I'll put in. See, she's not trying to run away. So this is where I can get on, nice and carefully. Well, I didn't ask you to go. Didn't ask you to move. So we're going to stand still for a minute first. While I adjust myself. Oh, she wants to look in the mirror at herself. She wants to look at herself in the camera. She's very much into... I've caught this girl looking at mirrors at herself. She likes her own reflection. So now we've got her attention. She understands we're not going to play games with her. We're going to go... We're going to do some very small but very easy movements. Up. Okay. Good. Yep. Look, she says, you're not ready, Mum. So we're going to try something else now to say that I'm ready. That's making her think. And she's got to think about that one. So we're going to go round again. G'day. I thought she was going to go into a canter then, but she didn't. Right. It's very dusty here. We've got a lot of dirt and dust. All the dirt, all the dust. Good girl. Better. Having a bit of a little bit of cough. Have a bit of dirt in her. loosening up a bit now, which is nice. I'll do one side and must do the other. Really doesn't want to go. That way very well. Hello. Good girl. Good job. Gonna let it sit for a second. We're gonna stop and think for a minute. Just relax. Hold up. Yeah, look. Good girl. So you can see it's really, really dusty here. There's no, just kind of the drought conditions. There's no grass at all where I am. So, it wouldn't go over without knocking that over. Really being lazy with her back legs. Not just a toy. Okay, that's about to come out, so I'm going to jump off for a second. Whoa. Yeah, we're kind of out of our normal behaviours because we haven't been consistent with one another a long time. So I'm not surprised that she's acting a little different. I think it's very... And it would be unusual if she was perfect right now because it's been so long since we've actually been working together. So I'm going to just take it as slow as possible with her because I have to be careful too. She also isn't wanting to go as much because my balance is bad. So when I'm balancing, I used to have excellent balance on horses, but unfortunately nowadays my balance is not good and it's never going to improve apart from it'll stay about how it is or it'll get worse. So my riding, I've taught this horse from the get-go that if I'm unbalanced she's to stop. So if I'm not balancing she'll stop and not want to go again. And when I say unbalancing I mean like not a slight little bit, but if she thinks I'm going to fall off she'll stop immediately. So she's been taught that from the get-go when we first got her 10 years ago. And I've taught all my horses to do that so that it's safer for them and it's safer for the rider. And every single one of them, as soon as they feel somebody's unbalanced, they'll just halt immediately and wait until you adjust yourself and wait until they know that you're confident enough to keep going, which is a good thing. A lot of people do have balance issues when they're riding, especially if you're new to it, or if you haven't ridden for a long time, or if you've got, you know, what like I have, I've got injury to the part of my brain that operates my balance mechanism, so through a stroke. So my balance is not what it should be. It should be a lot better than what it is. Now, it probably looks like I balanced fairly well, and I do, considering what is going on in my brain, but when I'm riding, I have to adjust myself, not based on how I feel, but based on what I'm seeing, because if I based it on how I was feeling, I constantly feel like I'm going sideways, or I'm going forward, or else I'll feel like I'm going backwards. But I don't feel like I never feel like I'm straight up and down. So I have to look at the fence line, the grass, the skyline, how everything else is, how the front end of my saddle, how are my legs in alignment with one another, and that's how I figure out how to balance properly on her. And it's really difficult when you don't have a natural balance instinct there. So, considering that, I think we do okay. She's a really good horse because she knows me well. We've known each other for a very long time, and she knows what I am capable of and what I'm not capable of. She knows when I'm different from how I used to be. And I've had this issue for about almost 3 years. It's getting a little bit worse now. So I've really got to pay attention, and she's really got to pay attention because she's looking out for me as well. And she probably feels a little bit unbalanced too because she's not fit. Hey, Bobby, you'll come over? I thought you would. Yes, good day, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. But she's such a good she's such a good girl. We're going to grow old together, aren't we, my darling? I'm already old, but you're going to grow old with me. You're going to surpass me soon. She's 16 now. Is she? Hang on, what year was she? 2000 and... Well, we can't figure it out. The dentist reckons she's 4 years younger than I was told she was when I got her. I was told she was nearly 7 when I got her. And they reckon she's 4 years younger, so she would have been 4 to 5 years younger. She would have been 2 to 3 years of age. Now, when I look back at pictures of her, she actually did look super damn young, so maybe she was. But I'd probably bet that I'm going off the brand. So she has a 4 and a 9. The 9 is at the bottom, I think, or the top. Oh, let me have a look. I can't even see it now. She's growing a winter hair already. So you can't see it now. No, you can't see it. It's a 4 and a 9. Meaning she's I read it that she's the 4th foal of the year 2009. In which case that makes her 16 rising 17. If she's the ninth foal of the 4th year, which would make her born in 2014, that would make her only 12. If we look at her teeth, there are certain ridges that they get. And if we look at her ridging appears to be that of around about a 12-year-old. So they may have just sold me a younger horse saying it was a bit older so they could get rid of her because she was very difficult. And when I got her, I had to rework her completely. She was a knocker. And she's never really she's not one that likes to do anything unless you're doing something she likes. So if you go out on a trail with her, she'll be your best pal all day long. If you do things like play hide and seek with her in the paddock, she'll play with you. But if you just want to do work, which is bringing you back into work, like what I'm doing now, she'll be like, oh, do I got to do it? I don't really want to. But she needs to, because we're hard fed. She gets a lot of what they call a crest here, and it needs to be diffused because that shows how much sugar she's getting in her diet. Whilst I limit it as much as I possibly can, there's not a great deal you can do with ponies. So you've got to be very careful. You can't starve them, you've got to feed them, but you've got to feed them the right things. So the best thing at the moment for her is a loosened diet that is not high in sugar, so less leaf. So she's being fed a lot more stalk, and that's working really well for her, which is good. And it's not green, so that's good. But we do need to exercise anyway, keep ourselves going in a good manner. An old lady here's falling asleep, aren't you? Falling asleep as we talk. She's a little bit overweight right now. She could probably lose a few pounds, but probably about 380, 390 kilos. So she'll probably come back down to about 340, 350, but that's her ideal weight. You'd be surprised, they don't look like they have a lot of weight on, but she's actually quite chunky for a pony, for her build. So being an Arab crossed with a Welsh, she should be a bit more slighter. She's got slighter legs. She hasn't got the big chunky legs like the big cob over there. Cob cross abs. She's got skinny little things. So they can't carry too much of her own weight, plus a rider on top and a saddle. You've got to be considering weight-wise with a horse like her, so don't end up with them having issues like severe arthritis and foundering and things like that. This horse has never foundered, but she has great propensity to founder, but she has not, because I know what I'm doing. But if she went to someone who didn't have any clue about things, she probably would founder pretty quickly, because she doesn't need a lot to get tubby. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? It's almost dinner time. All she's thinking about now is it's dinner time. She has 3 feeds a day, 2 smaller ones, and then 1 really big one later in the evening. And when winter comes, the evening feeds will be given as late as possible so that they stay warm during the cold night. Yes. So, you do look after me, Mum. She gets very well treated. She's been a big baby, but at the same time, she's a good horse. She understands that she is a horse, and as much as you can love on them, you have to always be aware they are a wild animal at heart, and they are a flight animal at heart, and they can and do surprise us with strange movements all of a sudden here and there, or they might, spook and run towards you or knock you down accidentally. So you have to always be aware when you're around them. Don't ever just assume that just because they're nice, quiet like this, that you're safe, because she just wants to snuggle. She wants to snuggle. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that. I'm going to ask her to do some movement around for me. Okay. So I'm just going to ask her to lunge for me for a minute. Come on. Yes. Up. Which side? This one? Okay. Just so she'll get moving. And this is more for my direction than for her. So I don't have to move around. I can stay in the middle of the direction. On the outside, good girl. And walking. 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 Good girl. Good job. Walk on. Good turn. And walk. And walk. And then face in. Face in. Come over the top of the jump. Over the jump. Double jump. Good girl. Double jump. Let's go back over this way. Ready? Yes. Up. Up. Lift up those legs. Let's go. Let's move. So right now, I'm just asking her to do a few exercises. Come on. With me. Just to see how motivated she's going to be. If at all. Come on. Back. Up. Up. Come on. That's better. A little bit more energy. One more. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. Effort. Effort, girl. Come on. Ready? Up. Don't you see? Oh, you nearly did it. You nearly did it. Hey, thank you, good girl. So, I'm going to see if I can get back on and not feel dizzy. If you see me suddenly getting off, it's because I'm feeling funny or dizzy. Just going to keep walking back because she knows that sometimes I'm not exactly. Okay, look. Come on. Yep. That's it. I'll bring her back where you can see what's going on. I'm going to ask her to stand for me and stay. Stay. Good girl. Let her position her feet for me. Get them about right. That's good. And what you don't want to ever do with your horses, you don't want to let them move around while you're getting on. And see this is not on. She's normally not like this. This is all an avoidance tactic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask Nice over here to stand. And again, we're going to practice like we did before. We're going to practice putting a foot there and asking her to stand with it. And just to take it. Good girl. That's right. Good girl. Now I'll remove my foot. I'll go around this side. We'll try it on here. My foot there. She says, oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's right. As I said, she's a very vocal horse. She likes to tell you. She's vocal with both her voice box and she's also vocal with how she tells you with her head and how she's communicating with us. Again, she's going to start that again, so we're going to ask her to stand. And I'm going to ask her to stay nice and still for me. Well, good girl. Just relax, drop your head, drop. Ask her to drop. Just relax and drop. Good girl. Nice yawn there. I'm going to stand still for a minute while I adjust my foot. While she has a bit of a think about how nice it is to just be still. Not worry about things. Whew. Good to always give them a bit of a touch and pat and go on places that you don't normally think about. Let her just stand and absorb everything before asking her to walk on. And then we walk on nicely. And it's nice. When I have to think more about going over the cushion now I've got my weight. Walk. Girl. Job. She's listening to me. I'm not asking her to go too far. I think I'll stop now. And turn. Yep. Fancy a look. Oh, she says I want to go again around this way. Poppy, you're going to get really hammered in a minute. You're going to be really soon. And silly. And grab the Bitless bridle for a minute. Ellie, go, slowly. And then they come. This will be the last one we do, just for a minute. See how you go with the Bitless if you're a little bit better. You might be better with it now. Yeah. So now we've got our Bitless bridle on. We'll see how she goes with this. If she gives me a better, listens a little bit better with this one. Now she's had a bit of time to think about things. Come on. Come get her. Get on the other side again. Stand it. Want her to stand nice and still for me. Other side. Good. Yeah. Left. There we go. Big storm. I can see it coming up. And let's see. She's having a bit of an attitude now because she's got nothing in the mouth. So this is what she does sometimes. That's all right. We'll take our time. Yep. Now here. That's it. That's it. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. Don't you tell me what to do. I've had enough. I'm sorry. You haven't been going for very long. 10 minutes maybe. Yep. Yep. Here we go. Let's look at this carefully. Yeah. What's that? Sit. Right. Keep talking. What's going on? Must be dust. We need to come get this cleaned out. here. And slow down, we're just going to walk slow. Turn in, turn in. One more step over. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, don't do that. There's other one to go over. Yeah. That's good. That's a good girl. Good girl. Yep. Good girl. And let's move at the camera. And move, and move. Turn around. And move. Relax. Good girl. I think that's all she can take right now. She probably says it's time for me to have a break now, Mum. Is that right? Is it dinner? Huh? Is it? Tea time? Is it tea time? Let's see. 5:30. It's tea time. Oh, you're a champion. Yeah, you are. She's going to tell me all about it in just a second, aren't you? You ready for dinner? Hmm? Mum going to get your tea? Is that what we're going to do? Of course. Good girl. I've really got to keep on working at my consistency with this because I've been all over the shop and I need to really keep myself going, otherwise I'm going to lose it completely and I won't be able to ride anymore. And it does me good to actually use the opportunity that I have while I still can to do the things I can do, and hopefully we can go on for a few more years, maybe, if we're lucky. We might. Huh? So just hurry up and take it off me, Mum. Ready, my love? Good girl. A little bit of a sweat up, not much, just a tad. Oh, good girl. Do you want to have a roll while I go and put everything away? Want to have a roll, Bob? Come on. Really? Come on. Right, let me out. I want to get out here. It's tea time, girl. That's right, tea. Ready for tea? She's ready for tea. Okay. She's done a good job. And you can see she's about to roll. Let's have a look at her. Hello. How are you going? How's it going over in India? Thank you for the like. It's been a while since I've seen you, MDK Rising. Everyone should subscribe to MDK. MDK is a great channel. And she's going to have a bit of a dust bath now. And watch for when she go all the way over. She says, oh yeah, this is good. She goes, when she shakes off, watch how beautiful it looks. Look at that. Oh, wow. Good girl. You're done now? Say, yep, I'm done. I'm done, Mum. Good girl. All right. I'll go get your tea. You've done a good job. Yeah. Good job. Good girl. Now it's hard to come back when everybody's too hot. I know. I know. Alright, now I'm going to grab the other guys their tea. See how they go. And she's enjoying her tea. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. You're all good. Open this back up to her so she can come out when she's done with her tea. Come out and wander around and go where she normally goes. And it's been a good little day. Thank you to everybody who came on and gave them a thumbs up. The horses have been doing really well lately. Next we've got to work with Miss Ellie again soon, so she's still on recovery mode right now. We're recovering from a tear at the back end of the muscle between her, the top of her back and the tail was torn. And I suspect it happened while she was playing around with this boy in the paddock. She slammed the brakes on and did a number on herself and couldn't move her tail for about 2 or 3 weeks. And she's starting to heal up now, but we're just waiting to see. I think she might need another week or two, maybe 2 weeks. Then we'll start working with her again. And now I've got to start working on Mr. Tocky again. He hasn't had any work done, so that's what we'll be doing. But other than that, that's all for today. And thank you to everybody who stopped by and gave us a view. Appreciate it. And anyone who subscribed, thank you so much. Guys, have a lovely day. Thank you. Take care of yourselves and be kind to